Hey guys, Stelt here. I'm still leveling my ranger, but we're getting close to being done with it for a while. As of yesterday, our ranger is level 26 and Pathfinder 1. At that point, when I got off the game, I was the rank 50 solo ranger, and I basically have only ever played this class this season. I might have leveled it to 15 once, but throughout all of season 1, I didn't even have a ranger character on my roster. I just created him about a week or two ago now, and I don't have the best aim. So I'm here to tell you that you don't need to have good aim to be a good ranger. That feels really weird to say. As long as you have good movement and you know your limits, you'll be fine. Also traps. Anyway, it's been fun. I've been trying out different builds and the 5x5 Goblin Cave map has felt great to be back. So I hope y'all enjoy. Also, as a side note, I'm not claiming to be perfect. And I'm not saying that I'm not making mistakes. I'm showing this because I do make mistakes and I'm still doing fairly well with the class. It's been fun. I could be doing better probably, especially if I hit more shots, but I don't know. I feel like I'm doing fine enough as is. All right, so let's get right into it. One really cool thing about this patch is that everyone has creep. So if you just walk slowly, people won't hear you. And I thought that I could spear the spider web in front of me, but I couldn't. So that was really awkward, but I still walked up and he had no idea I was here. So I got a longbow shot to the head for free. And he's using second wind. I feel pretty confident. I have a decent spear on me. I'm just going to chase him. So I only landed 2 hits here, but he sprinted, so I'm assuming he's going to run on in. And I'm just going to walk forward into the side as soon as he jumps. So then he'll just go flying past me. And I can start poking him with the spear. This guy didn't really have all too great of gear. He had green reinforced gloves with 3 true fizz though, so that's not bad. And then later in the same game, I see some footsteps and I hear a wizard casting magic missiles on some goblins and decide to take that fight. But this guy was terrifying. That's a lot of splash damage. And he actually zaps me a little bit later on in the fight and does about 50% of my health. So I'm trying to play this a little bit safe and I know I have a trap somewhere, but I don't know this module the best and I actually end up going the wrong way first. All right, so now I'm heading for my trap and he starts chasing after me, but I want him to chase me. I want him to have a reason to chase me. So I actually stick my head out here. I dodge the first fireball and then he zaps me and it literally does like 50% of my health. And I have my trap right around here somewhere, so I'm just going to go around the corner so I don't get zapped again and die. And I get hit by the fireball, but he walks right into it. So now all I have to do is try to hit some shots while he's basically stuck standing still and make sure he doesn't zap me, because if he does, I'm dead. Luckily for me, he also doesn't know this module. And I hit him twice there, so he's really scared. He's really low and he runs directly into the centipede. So we didn't fully get the kill this time, but we'll take it because literally 2 zaps would have killed me and I feel good about that. So we just got to take out the centipede, check to see if there's any good jewelry for us on there because I'm not really kitted the best right now. And then we're going to go check out the wizard. He wasn't in the best kit he could have had, but he had a couple really good pieces and all of his necklaces and rings had like between 1 and 3 true magic damage on it, other than the 1 ring of vitality, which is giving him health and move speed. So that's why he was hurting so bad. And rangers are supposed to counter wizards, but personally, I find them terrifying right now. And I feel like other than when I've trapped them, I've had a much better chance killing them on my bard. All right, and then after that game, I was really liking the spear longbow combo, so I decided to keep it, but this game showed me exactly why I shouldn't be running it. In my opinion, it is way too slow for solos, And even this cleric, who was geared pretty tanky, I couldn't create enough distance to actually start shooting him again. It was really bad. I even tried to pump fake him right there to create more distance and make him pull out his weapons, but even that didn't work. And here come the terrifying holy strikes. And then I tried to pump faking again, but he just cast judgment and killed me. He must have had a lot of knowledge because I died on Nika when it's like a 3-word casting time. All right, and then the next game, I just bought some gear and we came in with purple survival bow, but the rest of it honestly isn't too great. And this was just a full farming game. I killed troll, I pulled from the loot pile, and nobody came. All right, in the game after, we killed troll again. Always remember to put your traps down. Honestly, you only have to trap this side. People never come from the other door for some reason. So whenever you're fighting troll, as long as you trap this side, you're probably good. I do place 2 just to be safe, but you don't necessarily have to. So then we killed troll, and a very geared ranger came. He was running a spear and a longbow. I saw him in the pre-lobby, and I was honestly kind of scared. But luckily, a lot of rangers don't have good aim, so we both just missed a million shots, and it turned out to be okay. Personally, I'm not playing ranger. I'm playing Trapmaster. I feel like this guy was trying to play ranger, though. All right, and I hit a couple decent shots on him, and he backed up to heal. So I'm just checking to see which trap he actually stepped into, and then I'm going to play off the other one. I also figured I might as well use my troll's blood, because if I die, I lose everything, and I might as well just lose this. Honestly, just watching this again, we both did so horribly, but also projectiles are so easy to dodge. All right, and I hit him a few times there. He healed up some and then drank a prop pot, so I decided to push. I actually hit 2 of my 4 shots here. And then when I continued to push, I saw him eat a cookie, so I just decided to back up one more time. And the most important tip that I can give you as a Trapmaster Ranger is to always keep your opponents guessing. If you don't know what you're doing, they don't know what they're doing. And just putting a trap on the door was able to win us that because he probably wasn't expecting it to be right there. For any League of Legends players, can you tell that I'm a Shaco main? Also, this guy had a ton of gear that we got to upgrade into, which felt really nice. And I still pulled from the loot pile, so we got some gear upgrades, and we got a decent amount of AP, and we got a bunch of just reserve gold. You don't need to have good aim as a ranger. Honestly, I spawned at the bottom half of the map like every game, which is why I'm at Cave Troll almost every game you're going to see and not Cyclops. Anyway, we got here this time and I heard somebody pulling from the loot pile down below, but it's my pile. So I'm just going to place a bunch of traps up top. So that way, if he chases me out, he dies. And then we're just going to take all the loot. Never fully commit. We got 2 good hits in, and now we're going to back up. Once again, you don't need good aim to be a decent ranger. And right now we're just going to keep shooting our shot because the more we hit, the better off we are. And then he backs up and goes into demon form, and I don't want to be fighting this in melee, so I just fully retreat back to my traps again. And we know right now that he's taking damage every second, so as soon as he leaves demon form, we're going to run back in and try to finish the fight. All right, and that's why spacing is really important and understanding how the other players want to play the video game, because as long as you're able just to keep your distance and keep pelting someone for a long period of time, you'll eventually kill them. This guy didn't have the best gear. He had 2 blue dexterity rings that I think I picked up, but other than that, I just pulled from the loot pile. Oh, and I also missed it. I guess he had 2 all-padded leggings that I also picked up. This next game, I came over to Cave Troll and there was a Warlock already fighting it, so as soon as it died, I ran in and took the fight. I got here pretty quick, so he shouldn't have Dark Reflection stacked up, so I'm not super scared about fighting in melee. So as soon as I miss those 4 shots and he Phantomizes, I'm just planning to stay on him, so then I can hit him with my Arming Sword as soon as he gets out of Phantomize. And this guy didn't have too much, but the Cave Troll provided. But then I threw it all away. There was a rogue up here, and I decided to just walk over and be like, hey, yo, what's up, my dude? And then he started to attack me, and I played horribly. I should have just started swinging in melee, but instead I thought that I could create space. I thought that I had a decent amount of move speed. I was at like 305, but he just caught up to me anyway. Oh well, we go next. And we immediately run for whatever boss is closer again. Once again, it's Cave Troll. And the Cave Troll once again provides, so we're able to get some pretty decent stuff. Even though we lost our legendary Dark Plate from the last run. And right here, before I even start pulling from the loot pile, I hear somebody coming toward us, so I start to head up. And the Trapmaster was given a blue hunting trap, which gets placed very quickly. While I'm placing this, I hear whoever's outside either steps in my trap or just disarmed it. So I'm pushing up to see, and I get an intense focus fireball to my feet and immediately realize that this guy's geared again. So I'm backing up, trying to bait him into the trap that I just placed, hoping that he doesn't know that I put it there. And it works. So we're just going to keep trying to dodge his spells and hit him, and we should be pretty good to go. And like I thought, this guy had a lot of gear. But you might be wondering, why is the music still playing? The fight's over. Well, it isn't yet. Once again, if you don't know what you're doing, there's no way the enemies can either. And I remember that I saw campfires on him, so I'm just running up to grab one of those real quick. We're gonna place another trap, campfire, and then pull from the loot pile, and we'll be out. All right, and that's just going to be it for today. I just wanted to show that you don't need to have good aim to be a good ranger. I was able to reach top 50 rangers just sort of trying to level this guy by doing this. And I kind of feel bad about it because I personally hate when I get caught in a trap, but also it's in the game, so why not use it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content or you were able to learn something. If you did, please just feel free to give the video a like or a comment, or just go above and beyond that and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you who do that, and it means a lot to me. Also, if you're wanting to join a community of other like-minded players who also enjoy Dark and Darker and other video games like that, I'm going to have my community Discord linked in the description below. Feel free to click that, come by, and say hey. All right, and that's basically all I got for y'all. So I hope that each and every one of you have a very great day, and I hope to see y'all next time. Peace.